How to survive a long recession without burning through savings and selling off investment. Inflation is at a 40-year high. Interest rates are rising and gas prices have hit frightening $5 a gallon. The stock market is taking investors on a roller coaster ride with terrifying drops. Even if you have not looked lately, you know that the value of your retirement account is down. If currencies are crashing, not surprisingly. And now you are hearing that we may be in a recession or one is inevitable. You remember the Great Recession and how hard it was for so many. So telling you to calm down or that this too shall pass doesn't address the anxiety you are feeling about your financial well-being. Here are 7 tips to protect yourself whether a recession is coming or not. 1. Don't be afraid of a bear market. You may not even know what a bear market is, but you are primed to be petrified of one. This week, the S&P 500 index slid into a bear market, which is defined as a 20% drop from a recent high. According to Anthony, global market strategist for Emir Price Financial, just shift your view a little bit and look at this as an opportunity if you are a longer term investor, Anthony said. Focus on companies that have strong balance sheets, strong cash flow, and products that consumers are using and need this cash. Number two, don't try to time the market. A lot of folks may want to get out of the stock market or reduce what they are investing until things get better. That is the definition of trying to time the market. It's impossible to know the best time to get out and when to jump back in. Most people, most mortals, are not able to time the market, said Mark Hamrick, senior economic analyst from bankrate.com. Even Warren Buffett would admit that. One of the things we always coach investors and advisors to do is when you are in the throes of either a recession or in a bear market, you don't want to make outsized allocation adjustment until the dust settles, the Clinton said. If you are properly diversified, you are weathering the storm. The worst thing an investor could do right now is to try to time the market bottom. Number three, get rid of your credit card debt. Step number one for anyone with a credit card is to pay off their balance as soon as possible. Said Matt Schools, chief credit analyst at LendingTree. When a recession may be on the way and interest rates are rising rapidly, it's even more important. One way to tackle the debt is to get a low interest personal loan or sign up for a balance transfer credit card. You can take out of the debt a lot faster if you transfer high interest debt into a credit card with a 0% rate. Number four, stockpile savings. Save while you have the extra money because a recession can quickly change your circumstance. If you don't have a good emergency fund, consider canceling a vacation or putting off an expensive renovation project is not necessary. For many people right now, this inflation problem is a kind to an emergency. Emmerich said, you don't want to have to resort to debt if you lose your job or because your wages are keeping up with historically high inflation, he said. Also, consider that the standard advice of having 3 to 6 months worth of living expense may not be enough. Number five, establish a backup to your emergency fund. In addition to having a recession rainy day fund, Pence recommends figuring out where you might go for additional funds if you need them in a pinch. A home equity line of credit can make sense in this context, and it's best to obtain it when you are employed and most likely to qualify, she said. Number six, don't underestimate the power of having bonds in your retirement portfolio. Typically, when stocks are down, bonds balance out your stock holdings, but bond price have been hit as well. Still, in previous recessions, bonds have held up better than nearly any other market segment. Ben's point.